Laura.
Oh,
So glad to have you here.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, it's fantastic. So I hope that means Sally's going to be here.
Well, I just texted her. I don't know. I should have texted her earlier.
Hey, Anne Marie.
Hi.
How you
Good
doing?
morning.
Good morning.
I mean, afternoon, right?
Yeah, it feels weird. It's like, how's the weather there in Florida?
Oh God, it's pouring. It's horrible.
Really? But it changes quickly there, right? Like it pours.
Yeah, but this weekend was really crummy. We need rain. It's dry. It's very dry. So it's going to rain all day, which is fine. It's God's way of making us all socially distance ourselves.
Seriously, like when when the weather is nice outside, it's really a lot of people. I've seen photos. It looks scary. We're gonna wait. I'm not sure. Oh, I think a couple people can't make it, but I think most people can. So you need a chair today. A row, plank throughs. Okay, yeah. I have my. All right. We'll have time blocks. Oh, that's right. We have an imam at the end. Laura, you haven't met some of the people in this class, but this is Anne Marie.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
Florida.
I'm okay. How are you doing? I'm here in New Jersey.
Oh, fantastic. Hi, Grace.
Yeah.
Hey, Grace.
Hi, Grace.
Morning.
Nice to meet you.
Morning.
This is Laura.
Afternoon. Hi, Laura.
Laura's
Hey, Grace.
normally in this class, and I wonder if she is coming today, Sally and her daughter.
Oh yeah, my sister Sally.
Hi.
Hey, Boomy.
Hello.
We'll wait a couple more minutes. We got 2 minutes. And Laura, I don't know if you saw the only thing outside of your weights that you'll need today is a chair.
Okay, I got my chair. And I just got word from Sally and Rachel that they're walking to their local Dairy Queen, which I think is at least 4 miles away from their house.
That sounds fantastic. Dairy Queen.
So, there you go.
Excellent. Hey, Denise. Hi, Karen.
Hi there.
Let me move my format here so you guys can see it. Okay. All right. Let's see who we got here. Oh, cool. Hey, Michelle. Good morning, morning. Oh, actually, is it morning? No, it's not morning now. It's officially not morning. Hi, Betsy. All right. So, you know what? It's 12:01, so I'm going to have us start off on our warm-up. Everyone's coming. Oh, I see B coming in. Hi, B. I'll just leave the volume on for now. We're going to start on our warm-up. So, let me spotlight myself.
Hey, Tina.
Hello. Okay, let me start the recording so everyone can. Oh, it's recording already. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're starting off with these, where you're going to reach down to your toes, well, as much as you can, and pull yourself down into the squat. You're pulling down and then bringing yourself back up. We're doing 8 of these. I'll show you from the side. So my heels are flat. It's 8. If you can't reach, it's okay. I'd rather you not reach and keep your not bent, because the goal is to stretch out your hamstrings. If you can grab the bottom of your feet, great. Oh, I'll mute after I finish this last one. Okay, let me mute it real quick for you guys. Where's my mute all? Next, what I want, you guys are gonna walk out into a plank. Right foot, right side of the right hand, open, oh. You're doing a total of 6. So you're gonna open up, you're gonna switch to the other side, open up, and then I want you to walk your hands back to your feet. This is what it'll look like from the side. Knees are not bent. High plank. Open. Open. Knees are not bent. Come on back up. You're going to give me a total of 6 of these. I will just keep doing them so you can see in case you need to. So don't rush through these. You're warming up your joints. And as soon as you're done with that, we're going to go into the good mornings. Fix the view. Hands behind on your ears, elbows pull that back. This is what it looks like from the front. I want you to give me 8 slow good mornings. You're warming up your hamstrings and you're actually working at opening up your upper back. And after you finish your good mornings, we'll do one more warm up. Oh, you guys are still going? Yep. We're going to do the book openers. Let me just check on everybody. Alicia, you go okay? Okay. So, oh, hi, Katie. Hi, Mark. The last warm up, you're going to be on all fours. And left hand, I'm sorry, right hand and right ear. Elbow goes in towards the right arm. You're going to open up. Work deliberately through this. Don't rush through it. I'm going to have you give me 8 on the right and then 8 on the left. I'll show you from the front what it looks like. So the key is not to move anything from your waist down. That stays stationary. And I'm really just opening up my upper back. Elbow reaches in, elbow reaches toward the ceiling. Okay. And check on everybody. And then I'm gonna describe your first block. Okay. Oh, I see Julie. I see everybody. All right, so today you're gonna have 2 strength blocks and the finisher. So in each strength block, you're gonna have 12 minutes to work through it. It'll be on your own time. So I'm gonna show you what block number 1 will look like. Let me get, it's gonna be offset lunges, single arm rows, and plank pull throughs. So that'll look like this. If you have a kettlebell. You're gonna have the bell on one side and you're gonna lunge back on that same side. So you are giving me 8 offset lunges. If you have a dumbbell or the water bottle, that's exactly what you're doing. The weight is on the side of the leg going back. So you're gonna give me 8, and then you'll switch over to 8 on the other side. Have a counterbalance with your other arm. That gives you more stability. So as soon as you finish the 8 and 8, that's on your own time. You're gonna give me, I'll give you the 2 choices. just a good old-fashioned single arm row. So heavier weight, I want 10. Remember, your back is in that flat position. I'm not reaching with my back. I'm actually sticking my chest out, keeping my arms very close to my body when I bring the weight up. If your weight is light, what you're gonna do instead, so with the rows, if you have that, it's 10 and 10. If you have 2 light dumbbells, you're going, what did I write down? Oh yeah. You're going into row, kick back, back here, down. Row, tricep kick back, back together, and down. So if you don't have a heavier weight for your rows, you're doing a row to kick back, and you're doing 20. So whoever's got the heavier weights doing 10 and 10 with the rows, if you have a lighter dumbbell, you're doing 20. And then the last thing in this series, you're doing plank pull-throughs. Actually, I'll show with the kettlebell and dumbbell. So you are in this position. Let me show from the side. The key is not to go like this. So I'm pulling it through, but do you see how my hips are not moving? That's the key. You're doing a total of 20, so 10 pull-throughs. You can do it with a dumbbell, or you can do it with a kettlebell. So the key, as I said, is the stability of your body. I'm gonna unmute to see if there's any questions. Oh.
So it's
Yep.
20 total pull-throughs, 10
Yes.
each side? Okay.
Yeah, on each side. So the lunges are the only thing that's 8. You can do 10 if you want. That's totally fine, but I was thinking about more on time. So 8 and 8 for the lunges. Everything else is 10 and 10. And if you're not doing rows, you got 20 row to kickbacks with your lighter weight. Does that make sense?
On the lunges, are we stepping back? Or are we staying back and just going up and down?
You're stepping back. So you're going into reverse lunge. Does that make sense? You're
Stepping back each one.
Stepping back each one, stay on the same side, and the weight is on the side where you're stepping back. And I'm gonna start the timer.
What is the modification? Hello, what is the modification for the plank, please?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Betsy. Yeah, I forgot. I even wrote down what you're doing. This is the modification for you, Betsy. You're doing 10 of these, Betsy. So Betsy, you're bringing your legs up, you're bringing it down, and you're doing a hello dolly. So up, that was 1. This is 2. So you've got 10 leg lowers open. They're called hello dollies.
Thank
It's
you.
military, so you could probably make one. All right, I'm starting the timer. So the goal is 3 rounds minimum, and if you're more advanced, you'll get the 4 rounds in.
Wait,
Right?
you know,
Yep.
my
I'll start. Yeah, go ahead.
triceps are completely dead. Can I have a alternative for the rows to the push to the tricep backs?
Yeah. Can you do the rows?
I don't know. My triceps are so freaking sore.
I'm gonna start the timer for everyone else. Do you want to do a leg exercise?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, because you guys have single leg deadlift. You're gonna have a lot of leg in the second back. Everyone continue working. Oh, you know what I'll give you? Why don't you do another, you're gonna do a core exercise. So what I'm gonna have you do is, do you have the sliders?
I have a towel.
Yeah, so what you're gonna do, you have your plank pull-throughs, and then your other exercise will be 30 mountain climbers, but the slow ones. Does that make sense? Where it's one leg comes up, one leg goes back, then the other leg comes up. So it's gonna be 30, so you're gonna be in that plank position a lot.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna go through and watch everybody. So let's see. Laura, I want you to drop your butt a little bit, like tuck it under. You want to be in a total plank position. Oh, that make sense, Laura?
Yeah.
Okay. So Anne Marie, bend your knees a little, soften your knees, yep. Push your chest out a little bit more. Yep, maintain that. Yep, you got it. Grace, I can't see you from the side, but it looks like your butt is hiked up. Show me sideways. Okay, that's good. That's good, Grace. So Boomy, that's great. And I know it's not that heavy for you. Go a little slower. Go a little slower and pause at the top. So when your weight's not super heavy, if you pause at the top, it lets you control a little bit more. That's great, Karen. Nice, Michelle G. Miss B, soften up your knees a little when you're in that row position. Let's see. Yep, and push your chest out just a little bit. Yes, there you go, like that. That's perfect. Keep that.
Hey, Tina, should I be using my 15 kettlebell for the triceps?
No, I know you should be using the single arm rows with your 25.
Okay.
Okay, so you're doing 10 rows with your 25.
Okay.
Hi, Katie. Oh, Katie, we're making it harder by using the opposite. So like step back, yeah. So it works on balance a little more.
On the pull throughs, does it matter if you use a heavy weight or a lightweight?
Heavier weight is harder, but don't rush it then. So like the slower you pull through and the heavier the weight, the more challenging it is. Julie, no weight on the lunges? Oh, gotcha, okay. And Alicia, I know you have another little baby weight. Are you able to hold 2 weights in one hand when you're doing the lunges? That might help, even if it's just that 3 pound. Every little bit helps.
Tina, what weight should I be using for the lunges?
For you, I would use the 15 for now. If you feel stable today, you could use the 20 or the 20, but
Okay.
see how stable your feet feel today.
Yeah, okay. But they felt fine with the 20.
Okay, then stick with the 20.
Okay.
Nice, Betsy. Betsy, is that the heaviest weight you got? Is that a 5er? They look like little 5ers. Just curious. Oh, hi, B. Oh, yeah, you're going to do 3 rounds minimum, but 4 ideal. 4 would be great. Oh, I don't know why I can't. Can you unmute yourself? Wait, let me see if oh, you're unmuted. I don't know why I can't hear you. Let me check the timer so you guys have an idea. You guys have about 6 minutes. Oh yes, type it in or something. I don't know why, like I'm not getting your sound. Oop.
Is her volume on?
I think she's got earphones. Oh, let me see B's chat. Oh, sorry. Let me put it on for you. Let me share the screen. It's 3 exercises. It's only 3. It's just 3. Yeah. So this whole block is just 3 exercises. The next block will also be 3 exercises. I want you to get 3 to 4 rounds in. 4 rounds would be great. 3 rounds is lovely. That's my minimum. And you guys have plenty of time. Still got a little over 5 minutes. So that's why I don't want you to rush through it. Laura, push your chest out. Yep. What's up, Alicia? You have a question, Alicia?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying it makes such a difference adding 10 more pounds.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially when that's the leg that's going backwards.
Even if it's like awkward, right? It doesn't matter.
No, no, no. Just as long as you can stay upright and you don't have to lean or change your body position, it's okay.
Tina, I have a question on the pull-throughs.
Yeah.
Should I be using my 15-pound kettlebell?
If you cannot, so basically whatever weight that's the heaviest where you're not having to lift or move your body is the ideal.
Okay.
Start with the 15.
Okay, I'll try.
Let me just check on. Hey, Grace, what round are you on? Okay. So I want you, you're definitely going to hit 4. I want 4 rounds would be great. You guys still have 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes, but about 4 minutes. That's great, B. Those pull-throughs look great. Laura, lower your butt when you in your plank pull-throughs. You guys are doing 3 to 4 rounds, and there's about 3 minutes left. If you're done, feel free to rest, because our next one is going to be a lot more, more lower body. Let's see. Betsy, you okay? I know I don't see you, so I'm hoping you're running to the bathroom. I see everyone's looking good. Katie, are you on your 4th round? Gotcha. Great. I think everyone will get in definitely 3, possibly 4. You guys, just so you have a time check, about 2 minutes, 2 minutes and some change. Grace, soften your knees. Yeah. So, and then don't put so much pressure in your left hand shoulder. Just like this, the hand is there as a kickstand, but not to have a lot of weight in. So it's more anchored in your like legs and your butt, if that makes sense. Yep. Yes. There you go. Nice, Anne-Marie. Let's see, I'm gonna do a quick time check for you guys. You guys have less than a minute. So when my timer goes off, I still want you to finish up wherever you're at before I explain the next part. Or you can finish while I'm explaining the next part. Drop your butt a little, Grace. You okay, Miss Julie? You're taking a little rest? Okay, you're good? Okay. Let me see where the timer's at. All right. Got like 10 seconds left. So you guys finish up. If you're like in mid round, you finish while I'm talking because I'll explain the other stuff. 2, 1. Okay. That block is done, but finish as I explain the next part. Let me just spotlight myself again. All right. So the exercises in this round, you're doing step ups with weight, single leg deadlift with a row, and a half kneel press. I will go over the step ups first. This is not the ideal chair because it's a little cushiony, but here's my, oh, here we go. What I want, it's not going to be unweighted. I want you to use weight. You're going to hold it goblet style. Stay with the same leg. You're doing 10 using the same leg. So just always stick with whatever goes up, comes up. Whatever comes down first, keep it that way. So you're doing 10 with one leg, and then you'll switch to 10 on the other leg. And the key for a step up is not to lean into it to get up. You see how I was relying on that? I want you to step and pull yourself up. So it requires a lot more strength. You're like to pull yourself up on the chair. So you're doing 10 and 10 of that. I'll give you 2 versions of the single leg deadlift row. You can use something to assist. So it'll look like this. The weight is on the side of the leg going back. Single leg deadlift, row, come back up. I think the easiest thing to think about is the bottom of the foot reaching the ceiling. I think I'll say that so that you can, it allows you to come forward a little more, row, come back up. So it's 8 and 8. If you've got the balance, you can always do it without and come back up. So 8 and 8. And the last thing on this is half kneel presses. With a heavier bell, I want you down on the knee where that's going to be pressing. And you're going to do 10 presses, 8 to 10 presses, depending on what your weights are. Go heavier. So if you have something that's really heavy for you, you can do 6 reps, but it means you're not rushing through full extension. Bring it back down from the side. Full extension, bring it back down. So that's your 3 exercise circuit. It's step ups with a goblet hold, 10 and 10. I'm sorry, I wrote down 8 and 8 because it's a lot. And then 8 and 8 of the single leg deadlift row. And then your choice, 6 to 10 reps of the half kneel presses. Any questions?
Sorry, how many of the step ups?
You can do 10, but I wrote 8 and 8 because it's going to be a lot between a lot of single leg steps because you're doing single leg step ups, single leg deadlifts. So 8 to 10 and 8 to 10 of, so 8 to 10 of everything, depending on your weight. Because when it's a lighter weight, I prefer more. If it's heavier, a little bit less. And you're going for 3 to 4 rounds as well in a 12-minute block. Make sense?
10 pounds.
What's that?
It's okay to just hold the one weight for step up?
For you, I would hold the 2 tenors.
Like okay, one in each hand.
Yeah, one in each hand. And you can hold it down or up, I guess. But actually, if you can hold it together, it's actually harder than holding it separately. All right, you guys are starting now. So you guys have 12 minutes. Ask questions, or for demos, if you need me to put the exercises on the screen, I can do that. So if you don't have a super high step, let me see. Betsy, I know your step's not super high. If you want to add a little bit more challenge, you do your step up into a reverse lunge. Does that make sense? I'll demo. So if you want, if your step is not super high, what you can do is, so let's say this is a shorty step. I'm going to come up, come down, and then come down into this to make it harder. So I come up, come down, come down. So if your step's not high, that, if you so desire, that's like a harder challenge. Yeah, so like for you, Laura, come down and then the foot go behind. So whatever, since your step's not high, let's say you step up with the right foot, you come down, then the right foot goes back into a reverse lunge. Oh, you might have to unmute yourself. Oh, you're gonna type it.
So that's if I start with my right, I would put my right foot back.
Yes, absolutely, yes. So you step up with the right, come down with the left, and then the right foot. So you step up with the right, the left foot steps down, and the right foot goes behind into a reverse lunge. So Anne-Marie, for the single leg deadlift row, each time you have to get into the single leg deadlift position, one row, come back to stand. So it's like single leg deadlift, come back to stand. So each time you reset. So you can separate, just think single leg deadlift, row, yep, unrow, and come back to stand, yep. Boomy, when you come back up to stand, come back up to full stand like you're standing straight up like a soldier. So you're gonna hinge forward and then do your row. And then when you come to full stand, it's like standing up straight like a soldier. If the row part is hard, just work on the single leg deadlifts. Denise, I think that form is actually pretty good. I'm glad you're holding on to something. Nice, Karen. Very nice.
What's the third thing again?
Half kneel press. So you're on one knee and you're doing a press. So B, that looks really great. I would be higher just 1 inch. Upper body not so low. So just think I'll just go down 1 inch. Yeah, and bring the back leg up a little more. Yes, and then row. Yeah. What's your pressing, a 16? Awesome. Julie, bring it all the way down before you press it back up, because that's the sticking point. Yep, right there. You want to bring it all the way down, because that bottom position is in physics the sticking point. Yep. What's up?
I don't think I'm doing this right. Am I doing this right? So you start like this and then like that and then like that.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. Which weight is that, Mark? Is that your 12, your 16? Awesome, great. I'm glad, Betsy, you're doubling it up. Good. So with those weights, so if it's not a hard weight for you guys, you know, I want 10 to 15. So ideally the weight you have, if you're doing 10 reps, is by 8, 9, 10, it's more challenging. Oh, let me give a time check for you guys. You guys are like halfway, 6 minutes, a little under 7 minutes. So Alicia, that's not hard for you. What I might try is you might try to just work on without an assistant, like to make it challenging since it's not a heavy weight. And then just focus on really stabilizing with that standing leg. Yep. Yeah. Katie, you've got enviable balance. Good, Boomy. Laura, I think you could actually press, I think I would press with your 15 or your 20.
Okay.
You could do like the 6, with your 20, I actually think you can get at least 6 reps. So Anne-Marie, you know what I want you to work on? Yeah, hinging forward just like 1 inch lower. So think of bringing that back foot up higher to the sky. Don't think about your body, but just think about back foot higher. Yes, yes, yeah. So Grace, bend the leg that's going in the air. You can bend the knee a little more, but think of your hips being warrior 3. This is like totally, the hips are in a warrior 3 position. Let me check the time for you guys. Oh, you guys are still doing great. And Marie, the left hip is opening up just a little. I know it's probably a harder side to balance on. Good, Mark. The hips are in good position. Michelle G, when you're done with that, tell me what round you're on, just so I can get an idea. Are you on your, finishing your second?
Yeah, second.
Okay, perfect. You guys are doing great time then. Yep. Yeah. So 3 minimum. And as you know, you're not rushing, but you can't slack off because I'm watching all of you. I see you all. What's up, Alicia?
If I'm using 25 pounds, I can just do 6, right?
For the presses? Yeah. So like when, if you're working on strength is always, you're increasing weight and you're doing lower reps. Because if you could do 10 for some weight, that means you could probably do heavier for less reps. So it depends on what your goal is. So if your goal is strength, more weight, less reps.
Tina,
Yep.
pinching in my butt is so annoying.
What?
That pinch in my left butt is like, I'm trying to just ignore it.
Is it your glute?
Yeah.
Is it your back?
Nope, it's like right in my butt.
Only when you do step ups?
Yeah.
It might be a little tight. You might want to do a seated pigeon for a little bit just to stretch it out a little. Or you can do that when you can stretch it in less than 3 minutes because your time will be up. And when I'm explaining your finisher, you can stretch it. We'll walk through a stretch too when we're done. That's see, those single leg deadlifts are looking good. So Julie, instead of focusing on bending over more, think of bringing your foot back higher towards the ceiling. Think of bringing your bottom of your foot, trying to touch a button on the ceiling. Oh, let me do a time check for you guys. 1:30. While you're doing that, let me get ready for what you guys are doing. Skier swings. Okay. Are you on your finishing your third round, B? Oh, hold on, let me spotlight you. Gotcha, okay. Don't feel rushed. I'm actually pretty slow in doing lifts. You guys have less than a minute. It's about 40 seconds, and you will continue when the timer goes off, when I explain your finisher. Grace, are you just doing rows?
Anything hingy, rusty, or whatever, it kills my back.
Okay, we'll go over that during office hours. You guys, your time is up, but finish up your reps. You guys are finishing up your reps, and I'm going to spotlight myself to talk about your finisher. This is a pretty spicy finisher. It's going to be in every minute on the minute. There's only 3 exercises. So it's with kettlebells or dumbbells. If you have a kettlebell, you are doing in the first minute 10 and 10 single arm swings. So not your heaviest bell, because you're going to do 10 swings with one arm, and in the same minute, 10 swings with the other arm. If you do not have a kettlebell, you guys are using your dumbbells. And you know I love this, since you guys don't have kettlebells. You're doing 20 skier swings with your dumbbells. So it'll be 20 of this. You have to get through 20 in the first minute. In the second minute, those with kettlebells, you're doing 10 rack squats right arm, 10 rack squats with the left arm. 10 and 10. If you have only a dumbbell, grab all your dumbbells and you're doing 10 on the right side and then 10 on the left side. That's minute 2. Minute 3, you will all together be doing bear crawls. You can go around the room, wherever, but I just don't want your knees to touch the ground. If you get tired, I'll give you 2 regressions. Either hold this position, can you see me? Yep. Or you can actually, sounds weird, you can crawl with your knees down. You'll be surprised at how your abs are working, even doing that baby crawl. So it's you're not gonna have a lot of rest time. Are there any questions before we go on? Yes, ask your questions, because there's not gonna be a lot of time once you get started. Go ahead, Julie, ask me. Oh, hold on, let me unmute everybody. Wait, you can unmute. What's up?
How many minutes?
Oh, so you mean how many rounds? So those are the 3 minutes, and we're doing 3 rounds. Make sense? Okay. All right.
And this is for our heaviest kettlebell through the whole thing?
No, so for you, because you're doing 1 arm swings, I would use, actually you should use the 20 that you have, the 20 pound. You're doing 10 swings on the left, then 10 swings on the right. The thing that's gonna take the longest are the squats.
And the squats, which one should I use?
You could use your 15 or 20. You can start with the heavier one and switch to the lighter one when the rounds go on. Is everyone ready?
Yeah. Can I just put, like, the unevenness is hurting my lower back. Can I just hold both weights?
Yes,
20?
then you're gonna do 20 squats with both weights. Okay, all right. Okay, everyone get your hands on bells or your dumbbells. You're doing 20 skier swings with your dumbbells, or you're doing 2 10 and 10 single arm swings, 3 2, 1, start. So 10 swings, 10 swings if you've got a bell, or you can do two-handed skier swings, which will be 20. As soon as you're done, you're going to just set it down and rest because you're going to need it for your second minute. All right, good. Guys, have about 20 seconds. So in the second minute, you're doing 10 squats with the weight on the right side and 10 squats with on the left side. Do whatever order you want, but you're going to be doing a total of 20 squats. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. Laura, drop it lower into your squat. As soon as you're done with your squats, take a rest and you can get ready on the floor because after this, you guys are doing a bear crawl together. Oh, I'm sorry, for Betsy, you're not doing a bear crawl, you're doing a crab. I wrote down crab, which means you're facing upwards. All right, 3, 2, 1, bear crawl. I'll tell you when to stop. We're gonna do 45 seconds for this first round. So Betsy, you're doing a crab, which means you're like your body looks like the shape of a letter M. Yeah, that's right. So you're going to be doing the crab and you're just going to walk back and forth until I tell you to rest. And right now I want your goal is to keep your knees as low as possible as you crawl around. All right, you can rest for 15 seconds. You're gonna get back up. We're gonna go to round 2 for your single arm swings. In 4, 3, 2, 1, get back to those swings, 10 and 10. Ten and 10. Oh, Todd walking through. Oh, okay. Remember, make it snappy. So Betsy, like really snap your hips forward when you come. Yep, you're doing good. Good, keep going, keep going. Sorry, didn't mean to distract. Rest when you're done because next on deck is your 10 and 10 one arm rack squats in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You're doing great, Anne-Marie. I hope you guys have music on your end. It's very silent over here. Guys are doing great. So in less than 10 seconds, you're hitting your bear crawl. All right, let's finish up your squats if you're in your squats, but everyone else bear crawl. Yeah, I know, Alicia. I don't know what you said, but I know how I feel about bear crawls. Worst case scenario, like Laura, if you need, you can just hold a regular forearm plank. I'll tell you guys when you can rest. Okay, you got 10 seconds of rest. You can rest right now. We're going back to our last round. We're going to the one-arm swings. This is your last round. And start, one-arm swings. Excellent. When you're done with your swings, rest. We're going to do our last set of 10 and 10 squats, 20 squats, or 10 and 10 one-arm squats. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's hit the squats. It's okay if you don't have a weight. The key for the finisher is always just more metabolic than it is about the weights. Finishers are not about strength. Come on, Grace. There you go. After this, you guys have only one thing left. Just one thing left. And then I'm going to take a picture with your smiles so that I don't just have cut off bodies. 3, 2, 1. Into your crawls. Get into your crawls. This is the last thing that you're doing today. And then you can go outside, enjoy the beautiful weather. I love that it's a little cloudy and cool. That's right, Julie. If you guys get tired of the crawl, instead of setting your knees down, just hold a plank. Or that's great too, Betsy, just holding that. So either hold or crawl. We're almost there. We're literally 10 seconds away. So in your mind, you're holding less than 10 seconds now. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done! Oh my God, you're done! I'm unmuting everybody. Yay! All right, before you go, can I take a picture of everybody smiling? Because you know I like to do that. All right, I'm gonna take a picture. I'll give you a heads up. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Excellent. Oh. I hope you guys have a good, you're all muted. Unmute yourself.
Thank you so much. That was great.
Thanks, Tina.
Great to meet everybody.
Have a good day. I'll see you guys.
Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a great holiday.
Bye. Oh, did we finish unrecording?